Yeah. How you doing? What's your name, sir?
Tom Quigley.
Tom
Quigley.
Quigley?
Peter Wenham.
Peter Wenham.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful to meet you folks here. We're in Debert, Nova Scotia, and we were having a great conversation. So what's going on, Tom? Just lay it out. Speak
Lay it
the
on
truth.
the line.
Speak the truth. Canadians need to hear it.
We're getting from our government nothing. When it comes to being a senior, we're lost in space. Trudeau says he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to do this. He's going to give you 75. After 75, he's going to give you a 10% raise. And then what they do then, they'll take it off the supplement again.
Exactly.
And the many seniors, I know a lot around here, when the 20th comes, when the 20th of the month comes, it's either buy groceries or buy your pills. I'm one of the lucky ones. I've been lucky, okay. But it just goes on, and something's got to be done.
It's terrible.
We're not included. We're not here.
Yeah.
We're not here.
And you're living in poverty now, right? You said 19,000
$19,000
a year. That's below the poverty line.
Yeah. And I have.
What about all the money going overseas?
Everybody seems to be able to get money, but the seniors.
What about all these new migrants coming in?
Many.
And look at all the handouts they're getting.
Yeah. It just seems like I got no doctor either. Okay? No doctor now either. But when I feel sorry for these people because they've through a lot. They've been through a lot, coming from other countries trying to get a better life.
Yeah.
We're here already. We're trying to get a better life too. What we have left of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, when you get to be 75 years old, you're on the other side of the hill going down. But it would be really nice to be able to go down that hill slower without having to worry about this and that and the other. Okay?
Yeah.
And
look at CPP. You pay into it all your life, and what do you get? Right?
the laugh.
It's a joke, isn't it?
It's a joke. Yeah.
And then they come around in an election. It's all about them. Like, look at these candidates. It's all about them, right?
It's all about them giving away our money to everybody
Exactly.
else but us.
Exactly.
That's what it is. And I don't know. We had another gentleman in office a while back. His name was Trudeau. And I think he was the start of our downfall because of the things he did.
The dad.
And this gentleman that's in there now, the gentleman that's in there now,
It's just a party.
an apple don't fall too far from a tree.
Yeah. Well,
Put it that way.
he's just conforming to the establishment, right?
Yeah, it just goes on and on.
He's not working for the people. He's working for the establishment, the entrenched establishment,
He
right?
certainly got the old transparency in government good, didn't he?
What about the debt? You were talking about the
Yeah.
debt earlier, right?
Yeah.
And you were accounting for it, right? Over the years?
It's been, yeah.
Starting with Trudeau. It just keeps piling
Yeah, it
on.
did. It started,
And then Mulroney.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
the
guy that-
ultimate globalist, Mulroney. So don't get caught up in these mainstream parties, right? They're all in the same game. They're all in the same game.
The trouble is, I think it's almost gone too far to do much about it now.
Yeah.
my
I
dad
think
used to
I think
say,
everything's got to collapse before it's.
Yeah, it may come there. You know, some people were saying that, but we're gonna fight. And you see here, Canadians first,
yeah, that's the way it should be, I think.
and we're being censored. I told you about what's happening here, eh? We can't book a venue because they don't want this message getting out. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
Oh, hey, I believe
They don't
it.
want this message getting out.
believe it.
They don't want the truth.
We don't count. Nobody listens to
Yeah,
us. We've only been around for 75 years.
yeah.
We've been around and we're stupid. We don't know. They better get their shoes on good because my friend and I figured
What's going on, Mr. Tate?
in 2 years
What's
we're
going
going into a
on?
bad recession.
Going.
It's already started overseas
Making your
and it's going to
fortune.
spread. And in Canada here,
Give me 20 years, I'll let you know.
we have
All
never
right, I'll
seen
check back with you.
All right.
people in streets carrying signs and that. We do now. Because people are getting tired and they're trying to fight for their rights.
But
Who's
they know,
listening to them?
they know the majority won't stick together. That's not the problem.
Well, they're trying to divide everyone,
Yeah.
and anyone who stands up, they call them racist, right?
That's it. So
So we got to keep fighting. We're younger.
we got to
So-
keep fighting because we got no place else to go. But
Exactly.
down underground,
Exactly.
but it's disappointing.
It is
It is
where this country's headed. Eh?
Disappointing to get your hydro bill and it's putting your $300, and then you get your old age pension check and your CPP check. It hasn't changed.
Inflation, you're saying?
It hasn't changed.
More and more inflation.
It hasn't changed.
It is stagnant.
So like my
Yeah.
dad used to say, there's lots of dinner times and no dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
So this isn't only in Nova Scotia. This is across Canada. Everyone, you were talking about Ontario, where
Yeah.
you lived before,
Yes.
and it wasn't any different there.
No, there was a gentleman, I don't know if I want to mention names or not, but the NDP got in.
Right.
Man, didn't take too long before we were in trouble in Ontario.
Well,
Right.
most of all the
Didn't take
parties
long.
are going to promise all this stuff and spend. But you can't keep spending. You got to cut some of the crap out.
Exactly, 100%, and that's NCA. Yeah,
You have to realize, Pete, it's not their money, it's our money.
exactly,
Give it
exactly.
away. It's not
I've
my
said
money.
100 times that if you got a
Yeah.
credit card, you never have to pay. Are you going to care?
Yeah,
I'm going to give I'll give $1 million to you over there.
yeah,
It's not my money.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's,
Yeah, they're going to shut the polling down because nobody will do nothing about that until they're giving money to everybody.
Yeah.
They think just a few people work there. It's going to make Nova Scotia desolate if that shuts down.
and you know
No,
something?
nobody says that the Chinese have got a contract for 2030, so who do you think's going to pay for all that when they sue the government?
Yeah.
Taxpayers.
Yeah, yeah, good point.
Isn't it?
No, they are, they're starting at the bottom and staying there. They're not changing.
Same with all the green and all this pollution. There's too many vehicles and stuff now. It's gone way too far to change. I don't think you get.
How many, you go to a polling station, how many people do you see there 27, 28 years old? They don't care. You some of them, I bet you if you went out on the street in Halifax and said to people, who's the Prime Minister
They
of
wouldn't
Canada?
know.
They wouldn't be able to answer
Well,
you.
you know your daughter too. She said Trump.
Yeah, they wouldn't know because they don't care. So why try to give them all the money and leave the seniors out? And the seniors are the ones that vote.
You're getting something for nothing. You don't care.
Huh?
You're getting something for nothing. You don't care.
No.
Yeah, it's something that's,
That's good points.
it's something that really bothers me is when I hear about our veterans living on the streets. That's
Well,
that's
no doctor.
that's
Tom got
terrible.
no doctor now. I'm not going to have a doctor this time next year.
They don't have doctors.
They don't have doctors.
He's living in poverty.
Wow.
He's worked all his life. He's
Yeah.
getting piddlings from the government.
Yeah.
They lie to him every
Well, they
election.
just hope you're going to die. That's why they drag it out.
That's why
Yeah.
they're
So this is everything we've been saying, NCA. So they're just confirming what we've been telling you for over the last 2 years. So just spread the message.
It's just unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, but we are fighting. We like you said, we have no choice.
If we don't fight, we're done.
Yeah, you're completely done.
So to start, yeah, we
So-
have to start somewhere, right?
So this may be a shock to some people, but you're not going to see this in the mainstream media. You're not going to hear this from the mainstream parties. This is real life on the ground.
This is the way it is.
This is reality at its the rawest.
Just
And the
lost-
way our seniors are living, this is disgusting. We've been saying this for over a couple years now about our seniors. They're getting left behind. We're sending all the money out. We got new migrants coming in, and they're getting a gravy train.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It's wrong. And this is what's going on. We have no ill will to those people, but put our people first. Put our people first.
The people,
Who built this country, who worked in this country, right?
like I know a lot of, I know a lot of people from other countries that are here that are wonderful, wonderful
Yeah.
people that are working hard,
Yes.
okay? And they got nothing against that at all. They're trying to get a better life. So help them, I believe in that. But give us a little bit of help.
Exactly. That's all we're saying too.
Just give us a little bit, you know what I mean? Get it so that you're not on the computer at the 20th of the month trying to make sure you got money in there,
Exactly.
you know? Because it's unreal. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah. Just so you know, NCA, you wouldn't be paying federal tax. As far as we're concerned, anyone who's living in poverty is not going to face federal tax.
And like I said to my missus, don't worry. When I die, they're going to send you $2,500. But then the next week you're going to get a tax bill for that $2,500.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. You know what
Here,
they're talking?
you can take it back.
You know what they're talking about taxing now? Your primary residence,
You're kidding.
capital gains. Can you believe it, everyone? This is sickening. We're already slaves in this country. Imagine that. This is the one gravy train we have as Canadians. Your primary residence, where you can kind of get ahead, and now they're looking at capital gains on that. Can you believe it? We're gonna. If this continues, we're just complete enslavement.
Things are not great, I know that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And
Well, because they got the country in debt, and you got to pay that. You got to pay for.
Well, it's
the
only
debt.
growing too, but who's benefiting? The banks.
Right.
How come this isn't the number one election issue? The massive growing debt, federally and nationally,
but
and all the debt service payments to these banks. Why is that never discussed? Ask yourself. We're bringing it up, NCA. Why isn't it discussed?
yeah.
Right?
And then you'll look on your TV and you'll see this bank, I won't name this one, their quarterly profits were 2.9 billion, something like that.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
and if we were to start giving money and charging for it, how long would we'd be in jail? We can't do that unless you're a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Hey, but the banks bring the money in, 0% interest. So if I go to the bank and I put 10 grand in the bank, 0%, maybe a half. You come into the bank the next day and you want a loan, 12%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they are printing our currency
Yeah,
because you know about Pierre Trudeau, right? He shifted to public lending, right? So these banks print our money, and guess what? They've been printing our money like crazy, and this is contributing to inflation,
Well,
Right?
That's what the states are doing too. Just
right? They just keep printing money, and we looked at the data. It's over 800% increase in the money supply since Pierre Trudeau. All the mainstream parties are in on it. Why isn't this the number one election issue? Why isn't this? It's got to be corruption, right?
there's, I don't know.
But if we're going to get this country on track, we got to deal with that monetary issue.
I think it's just going to go to it all collapses.
Yeah,
That's what's
It's going to be a
happen. When
big
it collapses,
recession.
you're going to be on your own.
unbelievable.
I was in Ontario, I left Ontario when the last recession, I left there and come home. And the next recession is going to be a lot worse.
I think it's going to be a depression, not a recession. I think it's
Yeah,
going to happen in the next 4 years.
Yeah, very. It's just around the corner.
You're printing all that money, it's just a piece of paper. I mean, you know, it's real.
And
Americans are scared of the Chinese because they're a superpower now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, it's great. It's great talking to you, folks.
Listen, nice, it's a
Yeah,
pleasure.
pleasure. No,
Nice
we're
to
totally
meet
on
you.
the same
Yeah,
I
nice to
wish
meet
you
you.
a lot of luck, but I think you're.
Nice to meet you. We're
Stick by your guns,
we're just starting. You know, like we're.
Stick by your guns.
We do.
Yeah,
we
we do,
do. He was assaulted. I've been assaulted. We've been censored. We're still going.
Like physically assaulted.
He was kicked in the head at Civic Square. Look it up
In
online.
wonderful Churro, Nova Scotia.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Look it up. You'll see.
Yeah.
But don't worry about us. We're not quitters. And we know the facts, the truth are on our side.
Yeah.
That is all that matters.
And that's why they're scared. That's why they're scared of us. And
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the reason. But we really appreciate you sharing today because it confirms everything we've been saying.
Well, look,
And I feel I'm sickened by what you said about your life.
I was always told I had a big mouth and talk too much anyway.
There you go, sir.
But I say,
Thanks again.
I say the truth.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Nice
I
to
tell
meet.
the truth. I don't lie.
Just spread the message. If you support us, just spread the message. That's all we can ask.
Yeah.
Listen, I wasn't going to vote at all.
Yeah.
I
Well-
won't because.
What's the point? What's the point?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
I used-
maybe you
I
will
would-
now, but it's up to you. That's your
No,
choice.
that's cool.
There's
Yeah.
something I found out is I didn't realize is that supposedly about 50% of the people that are eligible to vote never vote. And that's why every year it's the same people, every election,
Right,
it's
yeah.
the same ones getting in, back and forth, back and forth.
And they're the young.
That's right. That's right.
Because they could care less who was running.
Yeah.
And
But we
it's
got
great to be like that.
we got some good young people
Yeah.
joining us.
I'm a Cape Redner, so I remembered I was
Yeah.
the same way. When you're young, you got better things to do than go vote.
Exactly.
No, but we got
Yeah.
some young people
Yeah.
coming on. It's really exciting.
That's good. That's
Some of
good.
these young people, they're full of energy. They're smart.
Yeah.
They love their country. They see what's going on. They want to make a difference. So
right.
Kids today are
some of them are good though. Some
smart
of
as
them,
the whip.
yeah.
I've got granddaughters that
There you go. There you go.
knock the socks
So
off yet.
we're supporting them 100%. Anyone who comes in, and we're encouraging them because they are our future, right?
So, what did you do for a place for you guys to set up?
We can't. We tried every private venue in Toronto. We've been denied. We tried every public one. We can't. So now we go to the Civic Square. Then we have protesters come and they yell at us and they pick fights. So you'll see it online. If you go to our website, you'll see the video there.
Okay.
Watch the video. It'll shock you.
Unbelievable.
You'll see it. I'm not making this up.
No.
But we're not quitting. We're going to be at the Civic Square on the 5th.
August.
From 2 to
October
5
5th.
because we can't get a private venue to hold a meet and greet. So
Isn't that that's totally ridiculous?
that's what's happening.
Not right.
Yeah.
They say this is a free country.
It ain't for you.
No.
It ain't
Nothing's.
free for me. I got
Yeah.
the bills.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I get phone calls every day. I'm going to vote for you or vote for that. I just say the truth. I say that. Haven't decided.
Yeah.
Haven't
Good for you.
decided.
Good for you, sir.
I had, like I said,
Well, if you do go out and vote this year, maybe think about us.
hey, no,
You
hey,
know,
what
think-
have I got to lose?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
Nothing
Yeah.
to lose. Yeah.
If you want to help us, just tell your neighbors. That's all we ask.
Yeah, they are,
They're on the tape.
no, they're lovely.
Oh,
But I
good,
think
oh,
that
good.
They're older and I think that they have voted for the people.
But that's what
They-
that's what a lot of
they're
old ones do.
conditioned.
If they live with
But
the
look at
conservatives,
you.
it don't matter what the
You're
hell
not
they do,
conditioned.
they're gonna vote.
Which is great.
Because I don't.
Good for
I say
you.
what I want to say.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
And, but I find that they vote not so much for the party, but for the person
Yep. Yep.
in Nova Scotia.
That's too bad.
You know,
'Cause
which
it's-
is not right.
It's not right. It's got to be about the platform. What
Yeah.
for us? We don't put our face on our signs because it's not about us. It's about what we want to do for
People.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it. You'll see the difference in the signage.
She's a wonderful world master, Jack.
Okay, thank you, sir, and we're going to sign off.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you very much.
Nice to meet you again.
Nice guy. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
Thank
bud.
you. You're welcome.
I'm sorry you got beat up in